I told you that right now, hidden beneath the Earth's surface and lurking in the depths of our ocean, there are weapons so powerful they can change the fate of humanity in mere minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. We are about to embark on a journey through the world of intercontinental ballistic missiles, or as I like to call them, the frequent flyer miles of doom. These bad boys are the ultimate long-distance relationship tools, capable of delivering nuclear love letters across continents. Today, we are counting down the top 7 ICBMs that make world leaders lose sleep at night. From the depths of the oceans to the heartland of superpowers, these missiles are the geopolitical equivalent of that big red button you're not supposed to push. But what makes them tick? How far can they really go? And why do nations spend billions on these cosmic bottle rockets? Strap in, because we're about to dive into the high-stakes world of ICBMs. By the end of this video, you'll know more about these city-vaporizing sky pencils than most world leaders. So hit that like button faster than a missile launch sequence, and let's blast off into the wild world of ICBMs. 1. The Trident II. Also known as the Trident D5, the underwater world's favorite party trick. This submarine-launched marvel is like the James Bond of missiles, sleek, sophisticated, and with a license to thrill, or chill, depending on which end you're on. Imagine, if you will, a missile so fancy it has dual citizenship. That's right, this bad boy is the love child of American ingenuity and British refinement. It's like if NASCAR and Downton Abbey had a baby, and that baby could fly across continents. Now, let's talk about range. This globe-trotting missile can travel 7,800 kilometers on a full stomach. That's like going from New York to Paris, then deciding you want sushi in Tokyo instead. But wait, there's more. If it skips breakfast, missile dietitians hate this trick. It can stretch its legs to a whopping 12,000 kilometers. That's like circling the Earth, seeing all the sights, and still making it home in time for tea. But don't let its impressive range fool you. The Trident II isn't just about distance, it's about accuracy too. This missile could hit a fly on a bullseye from another continent. It's so precise, it makes Olympic archers look like they're throwing darts blindfolded. Launched from the cozy confinements of a submarine, the Trident II is like the ultimate long-distance relationship tool. It can send messages across the globe faster than you can say, "It's not you, it's me." And trust me, when this baby delivers a message, you'll definitely want to read it. In the world of ICBMs, the Trident II is the cool kid at the nuclear deterrent party. It's been making waves, literally and figuratively, since 1990. And like a fine wine or a well-aged cheese, it only gets better with time. Number 2, the R-36M2 Voyvoda. The R-36M2 Voyvoda, or as our friends at NATO like to call it, the SS-18 Satan. I guess Fluffy and Cuddles were already taken in the naming department. Picture this. You're Russia, and you want to send a strongly worded letter to someone on the other side of the planet. But instead of using FedEx, you decide to use the R-36M2. This bad boy can chuck its payload a whopping 11,000 kilometers. That's like throwing a baseball from New York to Tokyo if baseballs were on steroids, had anger management issues, and could end civilizations. Now, let's talk specs, because this missile is basically the Hulk of ICBMs. It's so powerful, it makes other missiles look like they're throwing temper tantrums. With the ability to carry up to 10 warheads, each packing a punch of 550 to 750 kilotons, this thing is basically a nuclear Swiss Army knife. But wait, there's more. The R-36M2 is like the cockroach of the missile world. It just won't die. It's 10 times more resistant to X-rays than its predecessors, and 100 times more resistant to gamma neutron radiation. In other words, this missile could probably survive a nuclear apocalypse, just to deliver another one. And let's not forget its fancy cold launch system. It's like the missile equivalent of being shot out of a cannon, except the cannon is underground and the missile is the size of a building. It's so extra It even has its own gas-powered ejection system. Talk about making an entrance. Number 3. The RS-24 Yars. Number 3 on our list of missiles you definitely don't want to meet in a dark alley is the RS-24 Yars. Russia's not-so-subtle way of saying, let's make missile defense even more of a headache. This MIRV-equipped, multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles Troublemaker can travel up to 12,000 kilometers, probably just to make its American cousins feel inadequate. Imagine the RS-24 Yars as the rebellious teenager of the missile world. It's like the Topol-M, but with a twist. Think Topol-M with a punk rock makeover. It's heavier, more independent, and carries multiple warheads, making it the missile equivalent of a Swiss Army knife. It's designed to say, you can't catch me, to any missile defense system out there. The RS-24 Yars is not just about brute force. It's got style. It can be launched from a mobile platform or a silo, making it the James Bond of missiles, always ready for action, whether it's from a secret underground lair or a disguised truck. Its 3-stage solid fuel propulsion ensures it gets to its destination with the precision of a Swiss watch, albeit one that delivers nuclear warheads instead of telling time. If you thought its name, Yars, sounded like something out of a Slavic fairy tale, you're not far off. It's derived from the Slavic root yar, meaning a steep ravine, which is fitting given its ability to dive into enemy defenses. Officially, it stands for Yadernaya Raketa Soterzanya, which translates to nuclear deterrence rocket. But let's be honest, it might as well mean you are really screwed for anyone on the receiving end. Number 4. The LGM-30G Minuteman III. Speaking of American cousins, let me introduce you to the LGM-30G Minuteman III. Now, don't be misled by the name. There's absolutely nothing minute about this man. This missile is the heavyweight champion of the U.S. Air Force, boasting a range of 13,000 kilometers. It's the only land-based ICBM in the U.S. arsenal, making it the undisputed favorite child of America's strategic deterrent forces. Imagine a family gathering where all the missiles are present. The Minuteman III would be the one strutting around, flexing its 3 solid propellant rocket motors and bragging about its Mach 23 speed. Yeah, I can hit a target 13,000 kilometers away, it would say, casually sipping a drink. No big deal. The Minuteman III is not just about looks. It's got brains, too. With a gimbaled inertial navigation system, it's like the missile equivalent of a top-tier GPS, ensuring it hits its target with pinpoint accuracy. And let's not forget its multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, MIRVs, which means it can hit multiple targets simultaneously. Talk about multitasking. But wait, there's more. This missile has been around since the 1970s and has undergone numerous upgrades, making it the missile equivalent of a tech-savvy grandparent who knows their way around the latest gadgets. Its maintenance concept is all about high reliability and a remove and replace approach, ensuring it's always ready to go at a moment's notice. Number 5. China's DF-41. China's DF-41 is the overachieving missile that makes other ICBMs feel like they're bringing a slingshot to a nuclear fight. This roadmobile marvel is so advanced, it probably has its own LinkedIn profile and a better credit score than most humans. With a range of 12,000 to 15,000 kilometers, the DF-41 could hit any point on Earth faster than you can say mutually assured destruction. It's like the missile version of a globe-trotting influencer, capable of reaching any destination in just 20 to 25 minutes. Talk about express delivery. But wait, there's more. This overachiever doesn't just carry one warhead. It can pack up to 10 MIRVs. It's like the Swiss Army knife of missiles. But instead of a bottle opener and a tiny pair of scissors, it's got multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. How's that for multitasking? The DF-41 is so versatile, it comes in 3 flavors: road mobile, rail mobile, and silo based. It's the missile equivalent of a triple threat performer. It can sing, dance, and act. Except its performances tend to be more apocalyptic than Broadway. Weighing in at a svelte 80,000 kilograms, this missile is proof that big things come in bigger packages. It's so massive, it probably has its own gravitational pull. One might say it's not just intercontinental, it's intercontinental with baggage. Number 6, France's M51. Ah, mon Dieu. Let's dive into the world of France's M51 missile, the underwater baguette launcher extraordinaire. Picture this. You're a French submarine captain, sipping your espresso in your underwater boudoir, when suddenly you receive orders to launch the M51. Sacre bleu, you exclaim, nearly spilling your café au lait on your striped shirt. But fear not, for the M51 is ready to deliver some long-distance disagreements with the precision of a master cheesemaker. This submarine-launched missile is the creme de la creme of France's nuclear deterrent. With a range of 10,000 kilometers on a light payload, it's like the Concorde of missiles, but with a bit more, shall we say, explosive personality. It's perfect for those times when you need to send a strongly worded letter across the globe, but your postage stamps just won't cut it. The M51.3, the latest addition to this missile famille, is like a fine wine. It only gets better with age. It's designed to penetrate opposing anti-missile defenses as of 2030, because apparently France believes in planning their arguments well in advance. It's like they're saying, we'll pencil in a potential apocalypse for 2030. Does Tuesday work for everyone? With the power of 1,000 Hiroshima bombs, the M51 is France's way of saying our nuclear arsenal is bigger than our escargot. It's the ultimate party trick at international summits. Watch as we make entire continents disappear. So, the next time you see a French submarine lurking in the depths, just remember, it's not just carrying sailors and stinky cheese. It's also packing the M51, ready to deliver some high-explosive French diplomacy at a moment's notice. Because nothing says liberté, égalité, fraternité quite like a submarine-launched ballistic missile. N'est-ce Number 7, Russia's Bulava. Ah, the RSM-56 Bulava, Russia's underwater party popper that's sure to make a splash at any nuclear soiree. This submarine-launched ballistic missile is like the Swiss Army knife of the Russian Navy. If Swiss Army knives could potentially end civilization as we know it, imagine, if you will, a 12-meter-long, 2-meter-wide metal tube filled with enough explosive power to make even the most seasoned Bond villain blush. With a range of about 8,000 kilometers, the Bulava is a missile that says, I may not go the farthest, but I'll definitely ruin your day, and probably your entire week, month, and foreseeable future. This maritime menace is the life of the party on Russia's Borei-class submarine, which can each host up to 16 of these bad boys. It's like a really intense game of hide and seek, where the submarines hide and the rest of the world desperately hopes they don't seek. The Bulava's development history reads like a soap opera with more twists and turns than a pretzel factory. It has more failed tests than a remedial math class, leading to the chief designer's resignation in 2009. But like a phoenix rising from the ashes, or in this case, a missile rising from the depths, the Bulava persevered and eventually became operational in 2015. It's the combat kid of the missile world. With the ability to carry up to 10 MIRV warheads, each packing a 100 to 150 kiloton punch, the Bulava is the ultimate party favor you'd never want to receive. It's like getting a box of chocolates, except each chocolate is actually a thermonuclear warhead. Talk about sugar rush. So the next time you're out for a peaceful swim in the ocean and see a suspicious-looking submarine, just remember, it might be carrying Russia's ultimate underwater firework, ready to light up the sky in ways we'd rather not imagine. The Bulava, because sometimes saying, I'm not happy with you, just isn't enough for international diplomacy. And there you have it, folks, the 7 ICBMs that keep the world in a delicate balance of mutually assured destruction. Remember, the next time you hear about international tensions, these are the toys the big kids are fighting over. If you enjoyed this tour of humanity's deadliest creations, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the only thing more powerful than these missiles is the subscribe button below. Until next time, keep your head down and your bomb shelters stocked.